my people, Newbie, back again on, well, it's between Christmas and New Year's. I hope you all had a happy Christmas, and I hope you have a Merry New Year's. Well, down here in the train room, we've been doing stuff. We're getting stuff done. And I thought I'd give you a little update. I'm still working on some stuff, but it's time to throw out some videos and let you all know what's going on down here. And in particular, I've been working in the yard area a little bit. I've been working down by the horse farm and been working with this ramp or the new siding there. But more importantly, I've been doing some more programming and on the switch control stuff, and I think I've got it. I haven't got it working yet, but I think I've got the coding done on to code the Arduino so that it'll trip the turnouts. Now I say that I'm still working with a little bit, and I think what it is that I've got to get JMRI and the Arduino software. In other words, the code that I wrote for the Arduino, I've got to make sure that they're calling the turnouts the same thing throughout the process. I'm not sure they are yet. So that's what I'm working on right now. And so let me show you real quick what I'm doing. Okay, first of all, here we are. We're at the top of the yard ladder, and I got this switch back in. It was, of course, when I ripped out this half the yard ladder, I had to take that switch out, so I got it back in, and I've also got a new switch in here, and then this is going to go to the engine maintenance facilities, and of course this track here goes on around and gives me my reverse loop from trains going eastbound to westbound, I think it is, whatever. So that's what's going on there. While I was working in this area, those of you that have watched know that I've had a real problem in this curve area here, and excuse the mess. I'm still working on this. Let me move around here, and hopefully you can see what I'm talking about. But this right here has always been a real problem, and the problem has been this transition between basically flat to this grade. And so I finally decided I was going to have to do something about that, so I pulled all this track up, and you see now I've redone the sub road bed under here. So now it's firm and it's in place, and you see, if I lift this up a little bit, you can see there. But I've got a problem over here, and basically what it amounts to is that track is that way too far. So what I'm going to have to do, and still haven't done, but I'm working on that, is I have to cut part of this area here. I have to cut it back so that I can move the track in the direction toward the camera here. So I'm still working on that. It's one thing or another all the time, right? While we're down here, you notice that, let me move the camera just a little bit. Now you see the farm scene is in here now. I've done a little preliminary work in sculpting the area here. I'm going to do plaster cloth all the way around back here, and then I think what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to cut this down so the driveway from the farm comes down to meet the road surface right here. That makes sense to me. And then this, of course, will come on down, and there'll be a road running, I don't know, off the layout. So that's what's going on in this area. I've been doing some work down here. You see all the mess in this area here. I promise I'm going to start working in the yard area, and I'm going to get that yard track laid. Okay, I'm not sure how well this is all going to turn out here, but let me see if I can't show you what I've got going on. This, of course, is the layout, and right here, this little device right here is the Arduino. I don't know if you can see it or not, but this is plugged into the side of the laptop computer over here, and this is the laptop that I'm going to be using in there on the layout once I get all this figured out. Right now, I've got the program loaded, and this is the, hold on, this is the code. I don't know how much of that you can see. Let me see if I can. Zoom in a little bit. I don't know how much of that you'll be able to decipher, but this is the code, and I've got it all written. And in the coding here, you see I'm using an array, and I've identified the pins. These pin numbers here are the output pins on the Arduino device, and basically what these output pins correspond with is the turnout numbers. And so you see the turnouts, it says here turnouts 0 through 7 or 2 through 9, and so forth. And then this is the setup of the program here, and it calls for the turnouts to be let's see, down in here in this string. You see here the turnouts will be either thrown or they will be closed. And so that's then basically what it amounts to, is the way the software works is it when a, go back over here, when you click on, for example, this right here is turnout 0. I don't know if you can see that, but it says T0. And when I click there, T0 will then, that will throw that turnout. And then, so basically what, if I zoom back out a little bit so that you can see, what I'm working on right now is to get the, right now I've got an LED into the pin number, which was on the Arduino, pin number 2 corresponds with turnout 0. And so when I flip that, this LED should be lighting for 500 milliseconds. So in other words, for a half a second you should see that light trip, or come up, that LED should come on for 500 milliseconds whenever I trip that turnout. And it's not doing that yet. And I think the problem is because somewhere in the software, either in JMRI, I think that I've misidentified what the turnout numbers are, and so I need to go in and figure that out. But I just wanted to show you that that's the plan right now, is that the Arduino this would cause the turnout to trip when, by the way, closed is green, tripped is red. So when I flip it there, that should cause this turnout, or this LED to turn to light up. And in particular, what it amounts to is this right here is what's called a MOSFET. It's basically a relay, and so it's tied through this circuit here, It's got 12 volts on this side, and then when the Arduino tells the relay, the MOSFET, to trip, then that will send power to, in this case, the light, or when it's on the layout, to the turnout to trip the turnout. And so that's what I'm playing with right now. I think the software, I think the coding is correct. It's just the matter of making sure that I've got all the ducks in a row in terms of what I'm calling the turnouts throughout the program. So then the plan is, of course, that the laptop will be in there by the layout, and I'll have a monitor, and so all I have to do then is just point at a given turnout anywhere on the layout and click on it, and it'll trip it. At least that's the plan. We'll see if we ever get there. A lot of wiring involved before that happens, but that's what's going on here. So that's it for today, folks. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, hit that little button down there in the corner or wherever, or just go into the internet and subscribe, whatever it takes. But anyway, just wanted to give you a little update on what's going on and show you that I really have been doing stuff, and there's just all kinds of stuff to do, and I'm trying. I'm going to get this layout in order sometime. I promise. Stay with me, and we'll see you next time when we'll see what's going to happen.